Hello everyone, welcome to Go Speak Serbian channel. If you're new here, and especially if you're new to learning Serbian and you don't know where to start, then this video is for you. My name's Miljana, and today I'm going to teach you 30 survival phrases in Serbian. These are the top phrases you should know if you've just moved to Serbia or if you're only here as a tourist and you would like to learn the basics. Now, let's get started. Let's talk about greetings first. The most typical way to greet somebody informally in Serbian is ciao. For example, ciao, ja sam Miljana. Hi, I am Miljana. Then there is this neutral phrase that we use in the situations where we are not really sure if we should use formal or informal language. So if you want to make sure that you will say the right word, feel free to use this one. Zdravo. Zdravo. Kakusi. Hello, how are you? The next one is Dobar dan. As you can guess, this is a little bit formal way to greet somebody. So you will usually use it with your colleagues or maybe with some older family members, people who you don't know very well, and so on. You might hear this phrase, for example, when you go to a local grocery shop, and if the workers already recognize you because you were coming there a couple of times already, they might tell you, Dobar dan, komšija. Dobar dan, komšija means good afternoon, neighbor. Naturally, if it's morning, let's say sometime until 11 o'clock, you might hear and you can use Dobro jutro. For example, Dobro jutro, kako ste? And in the evening, for example, after 7 p.m., you can switch to Dobro veče. Dobro veče, profesore. Our next phrase is Kakusi. As you can see, this one comes in two forms. First one will be the one that we will use in informal communication, and second one, kako ste, is the formal variety. So we have two examples. Informal, kako si, Jelena, kako si, and formal, kako ste, gospođo. The most common answer to the question that we just mentioned would be dobro sam. Dobro sam, a ti, that would be the informal way. Dobro sam, a vi would be the formal one. If you would like to ask about somebody's name, then you can say kako se zoveš. Polite form would be kako se zovete. If you are asked this question, one of the ways to answer is zovem se. Zovem se Miljana. Another way to introduce yourself is simply ja sam, I am. For example, ciao, ja sam Miljana. Now let's take a look at the next phrase that we have here. Drago mi je. Drago mi je literally means I am glad. So you can also use it in that context. But here it means nice to meet you. So you can say drago mi je with the meaning nice to meet you, but you can also use the longer form drago mi je što smo se upoznali, which actually means I am glad that I have met you. But this form we usually use when if we already talk to that person, if we already spend some time together, and now you're leaving. So you want to say one more time that you are glad that you have met that person. But of course, if you're just introducing yourself, it is completely enough just to say drago mi je. If you hear the word izvini or izvinite, polite form, you can already guess that. You have to know that this phrase actually has two meanings in Serbian. Excuse me and I'm sorry. So example for the first one would be Izvinite, gde je toalet? Excuse me, where's the toilet? And for the second meaning, Izvinite što kasnim. I'm sorry I'm late. Another useful phrase is ne razumem. Ništa ne razumem. I don't understand anything. Serbian word for yes is da. Da, govorim srpski. And the opposite is ne. Ne, nemam vremena. Serbian equivalent for thank you is hvala. You can also say hvala mnogo or hvala puno. They both have the same meaning. Nema na čemu is our phrase for you're welcome. This literally means there is nothing to thank for. Nema na čemu. Please in Serbian is molim te or molim vas. For instance, molim te pomozi mi or molim vas pomozite mi. They both mean the same, please help me, but you can notice that the first form is informal and the second one is polite form. So not only we change the personal pronoun te, vas, we also have to change the verb. Pomozi, pomozite. This is one of the phrases that people usually pick up first. Živeli. Now let's see what do we say when we are leaving. The most common polite way to say goodbye in Serbian is doviđenja. But less formal way to say this is simply vidimo se. Vidimo se posle. See you later. Something very typical that we also use is čujemo se. Talk to you, but we use it if we know that we are going to not only to talk on phone with that person, but also if we are going to send messages or emails or anything like that. In this case, you can say čujemo se. Čujemo se sutra. Talk to you tomorrow. Another colloquial phrase that we should mention is šta ima, what's up, or šta ima novo, what's new. If you hear this question, and you definitely will very often, the most typical answer to it is simply ništa, nothing. Another phrase with two meanings in Serbian is prijatno. Prijatno is most commonly used when we are eating or if somebody else is eating and you want to say enjoy your meal. But also you will hear this phrase from people in a situation when you are leaving. So doviđenja, prijatno, or only prijatno, which is the meaning of goodbye. Dobro, used alone without any word afterwards, simply means all right, okay. Like here, vidimo se u 8. Dobro. But there is another word with exactly the same meaning and also very popular in Serbian language. Važi. Čujemo se posle. Važi. Važi. If you want to know where something is located, then you can just ask gde je, and then you just add what are you searching for. For example, gde je centar grada? Where is the city center? In a shop or at a market, these phrases are your friends. Pošto je or koliko košta. They both mean how much is something. So for example, you can say pošto je or koliko košta karta. But pay attention here. Pošto su or koliko koštaju banane. The only difference between them is that in second example, we use the plural form. So if you're talking about any object in plural, like bananas, then of course we have to use the plural form of this question. Mogu li dobiti is may I get in Serbian. Let's see one example. Izvinite, mogu li dobiti čašu vode? Excuse me, may I get a glass of water? And finally, if you realize that your Serbian is still not good enough in a certain situation and you feel English would be a safer option or any other language, then you can say govoriš li or govorite li. Govoriš li engleski? Do you speak English? That's it, guys. I hope you found this useful. If you still haven't done it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, you can find us on social networks, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We are there. We share a lot of valuable material there and we would really like to connect with you. Vidimo se. Ćao!